I am a firm believer in the equation heat plus tension equals direction for getting the best purposeful, presentable beard possible. All the P's in there. But I do believe that there is a piece of that equation that most beardsmen are missing. Now, I think most beardsmen have the heat down, whether it's a blow dryer or a heated brush. It's kind of hard to mistake that if you have heat or not. And I believe most beardsmen want a certain direction. There's something that they have in mind, they have a goal. But I do believe a lot of you watching right now, and I was guilty of this myself, are messing up the tension part in two main ways. Now, if you're not using heat, I do believe that it is worth experimenting and practicing. Most people that I hear that don't use heat did not give it a true test, did not really know the proper techniques, because whether it's a little bit of heat, whether it's more heat, I do believe that getting that heat plus tension and getting the direction you want will improve the style of most beards out there. All? No, of course not. Some of you have fantastic beards without heat, but I do believe you are in the minority. The rest of you, try it, experiment, watch videos, figure out what works for you. But let's break down that missing piece in just a second here. Just the quick reminders. My name, Dan C. Bearded. I love beard stuff. If you do too, please consider subscribing. If this kind of video is interesting or helpful to you, it would mean the world to me if you hit a thumbs up right now to show that you like it. All right, but let's get into the two ways where tension is missing in most of your morning routines. The first one, this is the one where I was very guilty myself until I saw it on video, till some people pointed it out, had to swallow my ego and say, hey, you know what? You're right. And that is slowing down. So many guys comb their beard too fast to get the proper tension to be able to achieve the direction they want. Now, the better you are at your routine, the less amount of time and the less amount of temperature you need to use, which is good. If we can do the same results with less heat, that is a huge, huge benefit. So what I would do in a lot of guys is I have that blow dryer and I would just kind of comb through my beard. And what that's doing is running through it, but it's not actually grabbing the hairs. I want to grab the hairs with the comb and let that heat bring it in the direction in which I'm holding it. Now, if you're rushing through your beard, you're not going to get any of that tension that is really needed. You're going to get it eventually. It's just going to take a lot more time, and we want to try to cut that time down as much as possible. So tip number one, when you are using the comb, when you're using a brush, if you have a shorter beard, when you're using a heated comb, slow it down so you can actually get the tension that is needed. Okay? We'll circle back to that for a reminder at the end. The second way is using the right tools for tension. We got lots of rhyming words or same sounding words. I forget the name for that in this video, but it just makes sense. We need the right tools for the tension, and it's all relative to the type of beard you have. Now, there's a couple of rules of thumb here. Shorter the beard, shorter the teeth, right? Vice versa, longer the beard, longer the teeth. Very easy, very simple concept. Now, there's something else that you may notice. Shorter the beard, closer together with the teeth, longer the beard, farther apart. Now, let's explain and kind of break it down. When you have a short beard, it's just enough to pinch, but it's still wrapping to your face, you're likely want to go with a boar's bristle brush, but then to add into it so you get proper exfoliation and really get the tension that we're looking for, you want to add a simple comb like this. This is the one I use every day. Also very common would be a Kent comb. They're pretty much the exact same thing. I actually tried to dig out my Kent comb for this video to show, and I can't find it. But this is the Beard brand one that I use. I use this every day, but it's for my mustache because I like this part here, which makes sense, right? My mustache is much shorter than the rest of my beard, so I need shorter teeth, and I need teeth that are closer together. So this is going to be a great option for those shorter beards. Now, once you get out of that, let's say your beard is kind of starting to face down a little bit, maybe you got an inch or two, you're going to want to have a similar style comb, but then get a little bit longer teeth because your beard's longer, and we need to start to get a little bit more separation. My favorite option for that range would be the number 6 Chicago comb, the carbon fiber. And none of these companies, as always, guys, know that I'm making this video. None of these types of videos are ever sponsored. A company doesn't say, hey, can you make a video about our combs? I just pick out what I use and what I have. So they have no idea. It's not sponsored by any of these guys. But this number 6 from Chicago Combs has a great side that have really close together teeth, and then it has the farther apart. And if we were to line up where the teeth begin on here, there is a huge difference of how much longer that Chicago comb is as compared to the Beard brand or the cellulose comb on the back. So you're kind of bumping up with your beard. Now, this is next two are where I think a lot of you are that watch this channel when you're starting to get into the medium to long beards. For medium beards, I absolutely love a comb like this. I've covered ones like this on the channel many times. This one specifically is a buffalo horn. Now, we of course have oxhorn combs as well. I don't know if that's catching there we go. Buffalo horn comb. Now, this one again, significantly longer teeth, and they're starting to get a little bit more farther apart, but not as far apart as the comb that I started the video with, and we'll show you guys. As you transition out of a medium beard, it is then time to go up to a big beard. This is my favorite tool in the history of my beard care, and this is the number 8 carbon fiber comb from Chicago Combs. This is gonna be long enough to get through all of my thick, dense beard. The teeth are wide enough to be able to glide through. Now, why would I not want teeth that are really close together with a beard like this? It's gonna tangle, it's gonna snag, it's gonna really cause some problems. I want to get them farther apart, but because they are farther apart, I really need to take my time and slow down. Okay, let me come back to you guys in 2 seconds. We'll bring those kind of thoughts back together again, leave you with some questions that I need your help with, and we'll wrap this video up. Restate. Okay, I can do that. Number 1, when you are applying tension to your beard, slow down so you can actually use the heat the most efficiently to achieve the direction that you're looking for. And number 2, use the proper tools for tension depending on the length, density, and style of your beard. Got it. Okay, couple questions for you guys out there. Number 1, what is your favorite tool for tension, aka your comb? And give a couple of details about your beard so it can be relative and help us out. Do you have a long 10-inch beard that's really dense? Do you have a short, patchy, thin beard? Let us know down in the comments what works for you, and we do need to know about your beard so it can really make sense. Next thing is there anyone out there that can admit maybe watching this video you're like, maybe I don't have the right tools for this. I need to explore some other options. Or yeah, I've probably been speeding up. Like I said, I had to kind of swallow my pride and ego and say, you're right, I need to slow it down a little bit. I would love to hear from some of you being a little bit vulnerable, being a little bit awesome and honest. That would be fantastic. And then anything else? Do you have questions? Does something not make sense? Do you need me to go deeper on something? Do you have something to add in yourself? Maybe you have been like hyper aware of this and tuned into it, and you have some advice to give me, have some advice to give to the people reading the comments. Always appreciated. Thank you guys so much for watching another video. Can't tell you how much I love this and how fortunate I am to have this platform. And everything is a huge thank you to you guys watching, especially the ones all the way to the end. Dan C. Bearded, stay bearded and stay positive.